Raw was fucking garbage. Raw was absolutely atrocious. I, I seen it there, and I just said to myself, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, why am I watching this? And, at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm watching Raw, right? I'm watching Raw, and I'm thinking to myself, is this like after WrestleMania or like, in between the kind of Halloween type deal, when Raw's really bad? That's what it feels like. This Raw was garbage. And if you say otherwise, you're a fucking moron. Okay, and by the way, I want to say this right now. There's a few people on Facebook going, oh, I watched it on Hulu and YouTube, and I didn't think it was that bad. Fuck off, okay? Well, the Hulu, actually, no. People probably watch the full thing on Hulu, that's fine, right? But see those people that solely just watch it on YouTube? The people that watch it on YouTube? They're all like, oh, I watched it on YouTube, and I didn't think it was that bad. Fuck off. Okay, just piss off, alright? You didn't see the whole show, you didn't see all the bad points, you didn't see the whole thing, okay? Oh, it's not that bad, actually. Oh, piss off. Jesus Christ, this is gonna be another thing, it's gonna be a confrontation of people saying, I watched it on YouTube and I quite liked it. You watched 2 minutes. 2 minutes of what? Between 3 hours. 3 hours, you watch 2 or 3 minutes of the show, and you come to the conclusion that it's good. Ridiculous. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. These are the results for WWE Raw. Roman reminds Stephanie that he is the author, whatever, I don't know, some bullshit. Roman Reigns clashes with Stephanie McMahon. That's the end of it. So, Roman comes in. Basically, Stephanie says, for those of you seeking refunds, you'll have exactly 60 seconds to go to the box office. If you thought last week was bad, wait until we get to WrestleMania. That was Reigns. No, I am the authority. Now, Roman, I don't know why Bleacher Report said this. They say Philadelphia didn't fully crush Roman as one expected, but there was a good number of boos. Yeah, there was, unfortunately. And I like Roman. I just think it's not his fault. It's kind of like the Batista thing. I don't think it's Roman's fault. I think it's just the way he's been booked. They're trying to book him with like a mix of the Daniel Bryan thing and the John Cena thing, and they're trying to mix it together. You know what? You understand what I mean by that? It's a bit ridiculous, but it helped that Roman didn't play the cheesy John Cena style, but all in all, pretty average type deal. It was a pretty average segment at the start. Probably probably the best thing that happened on Raw. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. Owens wins via pinfall, however, but it was actually a really good match. I did thoroughly enjoy this. It was an excellent match to kick off Raw, but all in all, it goes really downhill from here. So, then they had an alright segment. Terry Funk gives Dean Ambrose a chainsaw. He cuts up the table and shit like that. I thought that was good. Definitely one of the best segments on there. And shit like that. It's smart to have the hardcore legends pass the torches. Because it makes Dean look a little bit better and shit like that. But this was all for nothing at the end of Raw, and I will be getting into that. But yes, Terry Funk was on Raw. It's really good to see him on there. Big E versus Rusev. I didn't like this match. I don't like the New Day. I'll say this specifically. I didn't laugh once. In fact, I actually liked the League of Nations taking the piss out of them. Because I think even the League of Nations were getting sick of this shit. They were going, like, after, like, taking the piss out of them and shit like that. I don't like the New Day. I don't find them funny. I don't know why Philadelphia was cheering for them. Why are you cheering for a bunch of mongoloids that said, you are trash, and you put it in the bin? If Roman Reigns did that, or John Cena, you would boo the shit out of them. But because it's the New Day, you're all, oh yes, they're fantastic, yes, I love 3 men dressed as pink and think they've got dickheads on their heads. It's ridiculous. They suck, okay? The New Day suck. Let's face it. Big E wins via pinfall. It was Big E versus Rusev, by the way. the social outcast surrounds Big Show. This is when things go really downhill. It hits hard right now. Kane cleared the ring, but after Big Show thanked him, Kane chokeslammed the Giant. And that's all for the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. Completely garbage. Chris Jericho versus Fandango. Chris Jericho wins via pinfall. AJ Styles distract him with the Y2 Jackass chants. Can I just say this? What put me off this segment was AJ Styles going, AJ Styles, AJ Styles, AJ Styles. I don't like that. AJ, please don't. And no disrespect to AJ Styles, but I didn't like him doing that. It just seemed a little cringeworthy. Jericho wins by pinfall, though. I mean, it's obvious AJ's gonna go over at WrestleMania, to be honest with you. But anywho, Zack Ryder versus Sin Cara versus Stardust. Winner faces Owens. This match was garbage because it ended no contest. There was a big brawl. Kevin Owens ran back to Stephanie. He said, listen, these people, okay, they're all attacking me or whatever, and Stephanie just said, oh, fuck it, we'll just have, the Intercontinental, what I'm gonna call it now, the Intercontinental Money in the Bank match. By the way, I called that shit. Many people said that what I was saying was bullshit. I said a few weeks ago that they will be doing a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship because that's what they're going to be doing from now on. And people didn't believe me, and they did do it. So the question is, though, is that why in God's green earth do they have the Intercontinental Championship when they could just put the Money in Bank in, get rid of that awful Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and actually put it in WrestleMania like it used to be? I don't understand why they do that, but anywho, yes, Zack Ryder versus Sin Cara versus Stardust. There was no winner at all. There was a big brawl in the end, and it's going to be Zack Ryder, which is weird to me, Sin Cara, Stardust, Miz, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and Kevin Owens will be in the Intercontinental Championship match and it's going to be a ladder match. So, Natty Nightfart versus Charlotte. Charlotte obviously wins via pinfall. Terrible shame about Natalya. I think that she could have been one of those girls that could have been up there, but anywho, R-Truth versus Bubba Ray Dudley. Garbage, crap. Bubba Ray wins via pinfall. You mad about your boy Goldust? Bubba Ray was saying. The Usos come out, by the way, in this, and they're all like, oh, Samoa Boo, which nobody gives a crap about. And in fact, the Usos slightly got booed when they came down the ring. Who gives a fuck about the Usos, really? And the worst thing is that they build up R-Truth and Goldust in all these segments, and literally, they're just getting beat up by the Dudleys. It's just, I don't know. I do believe, though, it will be a tables match. I think it's going to be a tables match between the Dudleys and the Usos. I think that's what they're going for. So, yeah, all in all, segment was garbage. A look ahead at Shane McMahon's battle with The Undertaker, Vince McMahon's announcement. I don't know why this... Well, they started doing promos, so they said, we'll be back after these breaks, because Shane... we'll be talking about Shane and Undertaker. And I went, what, Shane, what did he say? And next thing you know, it's just a bunch of random stars like John Cena, Mick Foley, and a lot of other people saying, man, I think Shane can do it. Yo, man, Shane got his heart in his sleeve, man. He's gonna do it for the children, you know, and all that bullshit. They're kind of doing that type of shit. Garbage. Yeah, and by the way, Vince McMahon comes down the ramp. He basically says, if Undertaker doesn't win, it'll be his last WrestleMania. So, yeah. But here's the big massive loophole in that. Shane could easily just say to Taker, listen, win or lose, I'll just bring you back once I take over Monday Night Raw. So the stakes aren't that high. I mean, if Taker loses, right? If Taker loses, right? Shane will just say, alright, he's hired back again. There you go. Job done. In fact, Taker, I mean, he's not, well, he probably doesn't want to lose another match at WrestleMania, but it's like, all Shane can really do is just say, yeah, Undertaker back. There you go. That's it. And if Undertaker wins, then we'll see Sting. So it's a win-win situation for both sides. If Shane wins, he gets control of Raw. If Taker wins, then there's a possibility he could face Sting next year or whatever. So, yeah. I think they had to raise the stakes a little bit because there wasn't really that much. And all the kind of casual fans that don't understand, you know, they're not maybe an internet fan or whatever, they might be invested in this, but all in all, you know, it is what it is. Just because, you know, I don't know. I think Shane might do well. I think he's going to do well against Taker. But, you know, all in all, it was just like, I thought Vince was going to announce something of irrelevancy, you know, like a Goldberg or someone else is going to overtake Shane in the match. He's going to, you know, something. Just something. But instead, if Taker wins, if Taker loses, that'll be his last WrestleMania. Yeah, it makes perfect sense because didn't you say the same thing with John Cena against CM Punk and he came back? Whenever Wade Barrett got rid of John Cena came back literally a few weeks ago. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. And also, Taker's not going to retire to a Shane McMahon match. Give me a fucking break. I think it's safe to say Shane's going to lose. I mean, that announcement just cemented it, really. Dean Ambrose versus BRAUN STROWMAN. One of the worst matches ever. The crowd saying, boring, this is boring. Strowman wins via disqualification. Ambrose hits him with chairs, shit like that. After the match, Ambrose hits 30Ds on his foe, slamming his head into a chair. Very bad placement. They should have put this in the middle of the show, not the end. And it does make Dean look really bad as well. It makes Dean look really bad. They should have had maybe Vince do his announcement at the end of the show or something. Or I don't know, anything but this here. But all in all, it was garbage. So yeah, guys, that is your Raw review. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Guys, this is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel. Raw was fucking garbage. Signing out. By the way, guys, Batman vs Superman review will be out on Friday or Monday. So between Friday or Monday, it's gonna be out between those days. I'm gonna do a video on that. That should be my next rant review that I'll be doing. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Anyway, guys, this is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel. Signing out.